Spoiler alert, Darth Vader is Luke's father. Ooh. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we'll be looking at the SH Figuarts Star Wars line, and this is the re-release of Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, and this is also Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi. These are supposed re-releases, but from what I can tell, maybe the Darth Vader one is newer, because I believe the Darth Vader one you get was not from, it says here, Return of the Jedi. I believe that might have been from the earlier episodes. I'm not too sure, but I do have the originals here, so we're going to compare, and we're going to see if there's anything that has changed, and we're going to see how they are. First off, shout out to my boy Daniel Hernandez, who has let me open these and review them. I'm pretty excited, especially with the new Star Wars movie coming out. I cannot wait. So enough of me talking, let's get this guy open. Let's get good old Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, out of the way. I'm pretty excited about this one. I saw this one in photos from earlier conventions of this year saying that he's getting a re-release with a cloth cape. This is something that I was hoping SH Figuarts just starts to do in the future. We can get cloth capes on Darth Vader. Maybe we'll get a cloth cape with Piccolo from the Dragon Ball line. That would be really cool. So that's a hope, but we'll see if he even gets a re-release Piccolo. But yeah, let's look at Darth Vader right now. Pretty excited about this one. This is a wire cape. This looks like something that you would get from, not from SH Figuarts, because they usually have like the plastic capes, and this one's starting to look really cool as I take off all the plastic and stuff like that. And let's get some light on him, and let's see if this is worth your money. First, we're going to talk about paint detail, then we're going to go to articulation and scale, and then accessories. We're going to do this one by one, and then afterwards we're going to do Luke Skywalker. Actually, you know what? Let's do paint detail, and then we're going to go into Luke Skywalker, and we're going to do them side by side. Anyway, so let's look at this. Let's look at this Darth Vader right here, and let's look real close. Is there anything different right off the bat? We'll get into that later. Let's talk about this cape. First off, I noticed that is put together or connected together by this chain right here. And that's pretty cool. And it's wired. So you have a wire from the outside. And is the bottom wired? No, the bottom is not wired, just the side. So you can get that flowing look there. And I'm just going to mess around with this just a little bit just to see how much it can bend. So it is a pretty tight wire. You can bend it pretty well. That's pretty cool. This is something I was hoping they would do. And yes, this is a very stiff wire. It is not like a weak one at all, so you can get all the effects that you want. Let's see if we can have him push his cape aside and have it flowing in the wind. There you go. That looks really sick right there. I really like the way that looks. So let's look at other paints and detail right here. Of course, we have the gloss on the helmet. We have the gloss on the helmet right here, and we have that matte finish all the way to his body with his suit and everything like that. Looks really cool. We have all the robotics right there. That looks really nice. And of course, we have his classic lightsaber right here. Is this removable? I guess we'll find out later. I don't want to pull that off until I get into the manual and in accessories. And let's look right here also. The pants are matte finished with a beautiful glossy look on the boots right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Darth Vader. He's just a really menacing guy and looks really cool, especially now that we have this cape. Here's something that I didn't think was going to happen. This cape is not attached to his body at all. Usually they find some way to attach the cape to the body so it stays, but because it's just with this chain, it can go all around like so. Not that that's necessarily a big deal. It's just that I was hoping it would be more attached to the cape. So, not attached to the cape. I was hoping the cape would be attached to him in some way or another, but unfortunately we do not get that. So let's look at the original Darth Vader from SH Figuarts. Let's see the big difference here. Whoa, there's a wow. There is actually quite a difference here. And that is definitely the scale. Look how much bigger the new Darth Vader is. Wow, I did not think they would actually do this. Yes, I had a feeling he would be a little bit bigger, but man, he is definitely like half an inch bigger and definitely scaled better. He's much bigger, more menacing, and stuff like that. Obviously, the cape is a welcome addition, whereas his plastic cape, not so much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, he is scaled much bigger. I noticed the green here is more like a neon green, where he doesn't even have that green here, and the buttons are smaller on the belt. Where if you look here on the original, we have much bigger buttons, and they're more pronounced on those buttons, where these are more like a duller green and blue and red and stuff like that. These colors are definitely brighter. This one's more dull. But the scale, wow, I did not think he was that much bigger, but he definitely is. That is crazy. So yeah, I'm already liking this one much better, and also the lightsaber did fall out, so yes, you can remove the lightsaber. That's pretty cool, and we're going to find out how to attach that real quick. It just goes on like so, and that's pretty cool. So anyway, now that we have paint and detail done with Darth Vader, let's move on to Luke Skywalker. Again, this is a re-release. If you missed out on the first and second times for this guy, this is your third chance to get him. Maybe we might not get another chance to get these guys. You can only import these figures, by the way. They are not available through Bluefin, unfortunately. I don't know why. They really should, because these are super popular. So let's look at Luke Skywalker here. It's not necessary to have this anymore unless you have the old Darth Vader. And I'll tell you why. If you get the new Darth Vader, you get the unmasked head anyway. So that's pretty cool. You no longer need Luke Skywalker to get the Anakin Skywalker face here, or head here. So that's pretty neat. So it looks to me that this Luke Skywalker might be exactly the same, but I guess we'll see. We have a very young Mark Hamill looking here, looking like figure. And I definitely always loved how SH Figuarts does the faces. I love how it's 3D printed in like that. Some people don't like this gold hair. I don't mind it, honestly. Actually, I'm starting to think they lightened up on the gold, but we'll see later on. And of course, we have the black suit. All matte finished except for the boots, which actually aren't as shiny as I remember. So that's it. He's a pretty plain Luke Skywalker there. Let's put these Darth Vaders aside. And let's look at my Luke Skywalker and notice if there's anything different. And actually, there is a difference here. When it comes to scale, they're actually the same height. And I think the main difference, as I'm looking at these two, is the paint on the face. Okay, so let's look here. Notice on the face here, I believe this is the first release. You'll notice that they kind of glossed it up. They didn't really put a matte finish on there. And if you look at the new one, they put more of a matte finish, so it looks much cleaner. It looks more human-like. Well, this one has it's just really glossy. It's definitely different. And as you guys can see on the camera, yeah, definitely there is a difference in terms of paint there. When it comes to the hair, I think it's about the same. Maybe the new one's a little bit duller, but you know what? You probably wouldn't notice unless you look super close at it. Also, if you guys were wondering about this cloak, I got this custom made. So, yeah, and let's look at the boots. I think the boots are exactly the same as well. I honestly thought the new one was duller, but no. They're about the same gloss. So, the only difference between these two is the paint that they used on the face. This one is more matte finish. This one's more glossy. So let's put these all together and let's just do a quick segue into scale. So now we're going to go into articulation and scale. As you can see, the new one is just definitely taller, and I think he just looks better with Luke because he is a tall, menacing figure. And there you have it. So that is the new Luke with the new Vader. See if we can get that to focus better. And this is the new Luke with the old Vader. Pretty much the same thing. Let's compare these with other action figures from different lines. As I stand them up as Luke falls. So let's compare them with the real deal Mafex Deadpool. Deadpool is a little bit too big in terms of scale, maybe not against the new Vader. Let's see if we can stand him. See, against the new Vader, as you can see, he's just a tall figure. And then compared to Mark Hamill, or Luke Skywalker. Everyone's favorite action figure line, Marvel Legends. I have Marvel Legends Wolverine here. Short guy, so it does work with him. Have an SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which you can get at dstartoys.com. And of course we have everyone's favorite actor at the moment, Keanu Reeves. Let's see, sorry, his gun is all over the place. Keanu Reeves from John Wick Chapter 2. And that's how he stands with the new Vader and the new Luke Skywalker. No difference there. And then with the old Vader. So, alright, let's get these old figures out of the way. And let's go over articulation. It looks like everything on this Luke Skywalker is exactly the same. I'm checking, making sure. Yes, all the articulation points are the same. Let's just go over it. We got up and down here at the ankle. We do have an up and down here at the toe. Super tight, but just got to loosen it up. Single joint here at the knee. Got ball joint here at the crotch. We have 2 at the midsection for awesome ab crunch. We have butterfly joints so he can hug himself. Or cross arms like so. We have a bicep swivel. We got a bend at the elbow. Ball joint and peg at the wrist. And it looks like we have 2 at the neck, looking to be, let's see, about 20 points exactly when it comes to articulation. Let's look at the new Darth Vader here. It looks like we have all the same articulation points up and down at the toe, up and down here at the ankle, with a not so much of a bend there at the ankle there, but that's okay. Bend at the knee, looking to be a single joint as well. Is that a single joint? Actually, I think it's a double. Is that a double? Yeah, that is a double joint. Yeah, that is a double joint. So we have a double jointed knee, which is really cool. We have ball joint here at the crotch. We have 2 at the midsection. Looking to be, we have, yes, we do have butterfly joints here. Is it butterfly? Yeah, they are indeed butterfly. But he can't really cross his arms that well. Unfortunately, he just has his torso is a little bit too wide, but that's fine. We have we have a bicep swivel. And we have 2 joints here at the elbow, and we have ball and peg here at the wrist, and looks to be 2 at the neck. Definitely well above 20 points of articulation. Let's compare the articulation points with the old one, where the old one has the exact same, I believe. Yeah, the exact same. So that's pretty cool. So let's go over accessories. Let's get this out. So let's go over Luke's first. Of course, you get the interchangeable head with the old Darth Vader. Honestly, I don't see why you would use this. I think the new one looks better, but I guess we'll do that comparison right now. So this is the one that you get with the new Vader. I like this one a little bit better. I like how it's more purple than this white. Some people actually like this one better, I believe. But honestly, this one is my preference when it comes to the messed up Anakin Skywalker head. So yeah, you get that with Luke. And let's talk about Luke's wavy hair here. Let's see. And that's it right there. Let's do a quick head swap. And there you have it. That is Return of the Jedi Luke right there. And let's push that down. That looks very cool. And you get a lightsaber and the hilt. This is my favorite lightsaber. I definitely want to get one of the replicas from Disneyland. So yeah, this is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, the green one. I believe you just pull that off if you want to put the blade on it. There you have it. Ooh, that's a really tight fit. I think should it go? No, it should. Wow, that is an extremely tight fit. I can't seem to get that in all the way without putting a lot of force, so I'm just going to leave it as so. Can two-hand the lightsaber if you really wanted to. So, there, let's see if we can have his classic look, something like that. We'll probably put that at the end of the video. And so there you have it. He can hold it with either hand because you do get those hands. All right, let's move on to Darth Vader. Let's look at the new Darth Vader. Got a bunch of stuff on the table. Like I said before, I really like the new messed up Anakin Skywalker. let's take this helmet off. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can remove that. Get the back of the head there. That's pretty neat. Attention to detail right there. And then we can put this one in. Alright, pretty easy. And there you have it. That looks pretty cool. You get an assortment of hands. And I believe, yes, so this is what you get. This one, I believe, comes with the old one, too. You get the messed up forearm when Luke cuts off his arm. Let's see if we can remove that. That is really hard to remove. My goodness. Okay. Since this is not my figure, I am not going to remove that. That is incredibly tight. Wow. Looks like I might need to put some hot water on that, or if anyone gets it and you're wondering, hey, how come I can't remove that? Just add some hot water or maybe heat it up with a hairdryer, and then you should be able to remove it. I am not going to put this on because this isn't my figure and I don't want to ruin it. So let's talk about the lightsaber. And let's get this on. And you need the proper hand. I believe you get 2 of them. Yeah, you do. And there you have it. That is the lightsaber right there. And also something that's really cool, you get extra hand. Let's just look at the hands. Usually I don't look at the hands, but you get a pointing finger and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Also, I love that you get like a choking force choke hand right there and other stuff like that. That's pretty rad. And then we have a grippy hand. I think that you get more hands with this one than you did the last one. Not too sure. Let me know down in the comments down below. So that's it when it comes to accessories. Let's come up with a conclusion of the re-releases of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Let's talk about the differences. There isn't much differences, especially when it comes to Luke. Luke just has a different type of paint that's used on the face. I noticed that it's not as shiny, it's more matte. But when it comes to Vader, wow, we get a whole lot of differences here. We get a unmasked head, which did not come with the original. You need to buy Luke in order to get that. He's taller, he's wider, he's scaled bigger, and he comes with a cape. So it's definitely worth getting, I think. If you guys are on the fence on getting the new Vader because you already had it, I say get this one when you can, if you can. He's only available in Japan or import stores, so yeah, unfortunately, D-Star Toys will not be carrying it. So overall, I'd have to say I definitely love these figures. I've loved the originals, so these are definitely something you should consider if you are a fan of Star Wars. Anyway, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. Before we go, I just want to tell you, dstartoys.com is having a winter sale. All it is 10% off automatically. And don't forget, we got free shipping all this month. So do not miss out on that. We got a whole bunch of toys to sell to you or to someone that you want to give for Christmas. So, yeah, all you got to do is visit www.dstartoys.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. Thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe right here, right there, right here.